Seriously, you're gonna give me $40 off my grocery bill? Well, that's what it's like getting our card on that first purchase if you're brand new to it. Check it out on hsn.com. All right, now let's get to these guys. And these are gonna be a couple of very quick sales because we don't have a lot, because y'all jumped on it right off the bat when I showed it to you earlier. All right, here we go, $47 off. This is one of our really deep discounted items. Unfortunately, the price is only good for another half hour, because in a half hour, I'm gonna show you the ultimate entertainment system where you can watch almost anything, almost anywhere. And you can do it in a really little space or a really big space if you want to, even outdoors. It's gonna be so much fun. But when I start talking about that today's special, this deal is gonna be done. 3 colors, the one down here is black. This is gonna be our bronze, that's our deep bronze, and then we have the pewter, which is kind of a classic, or platinum, excuse me, platinum. Platinum is most limited. The great thing about it is, again, this will collapse down. And it's awesome because you can finally organize a ton of shoes, or basically anything. I even like the idea of putting this up on a desk. And then can you imagine have 3 really long shelves so that you can organize all your office supplies or all the homework goodies or whatever mess you have that you want to get tamed. This is a perfect way to be able to do it. Tracy's ready? All right, let's go to Trace. She's going to tell us more about it. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Suzanne, I was kind of disappointed because I like how you always rename the origami, because you always come up with great, wonderful ways to use it. You know, so I want to take shoe rack out of the description.
Yes.
Because like you said, this is great for any room in the house, whether it's on your counter, whether it's in the mudroom, whether it's in your closet, whether it's in the entryway to your home. This is a great solution. And again, this is origami. So I just want to go ahead and hit it off the bat right there. The fact that it comes to you totally assembled. So this is your assembly. You take this powder coated steel shelf system out of the box and you unfold it. Look at this. It falls perfectly into place. Now you've got that famous origami toggle back here. All you do is feed that through like this, push that down. That's gonna lock those 2 shelves in place. I know it says 3-tier, but I want you to understand that you can customize this any way that you want. If you have higher work boots, you can just use it as a 2-tier. If you want to use it as a 3-tier, all you do is slide this shelving system in just like this and then hook it into that base there. They've got little hooks right there, so that'll give you that 3-tier system. I know we don't have a ton of time, but each one of these shelves is going to hold 40 pounds worth of weight. That's incredible. So look at this. I literally took this from my husband's closet, okay? So you've got 3 tiers of shoes, or 3 tiers right here. You've got a 40-pound weight capacity. It stands just about 20 inches tall. It's 12 inches off of the wall, so it's not too big, it's not too bulky. It's 39 inches in length, so it's a very good size when it comes to storage. Remember, all 3 shelves, it's gonna hold 40 pounds worth of weight. And look at the amount of shoes that you have. One of the things I wanna show you, Suzanne, the reason that I love this one so much is I want you to notice that really fine mesh that you're getting. This is all powder coated steel, so it won't rust, it won't chip or corrode. But look at this. Nothing is gonna fall through there. Nothing is gonna buckle. Nothing is gonna bow. There's not gonna be a shoe that's too heavy. So if you have that one pair of shoes that's your work shoes, or your, you know, the shoes that you mow the grass in, or like in my example, my kids, they're lacrosse players, so they're cleats and stuff. We have one of these right there in the garage. They come in, they take their shoes off, they put it right here. There's never a question of where their shoes are. But notice, nothing is gonna fall through here. It really is great. And if it gets dirty, all you do is hose it down. It's no maintenance at all.
And it'll never chip, it doesn't rust. That's the way origami's made. It's completely perfect. You actually use this outside, which is really amazing. Absolutely. A lot of people will be worried about it, but you don't have to worry. The other thing that's great about this is how many of you have really expensive shoes, or you have any shoes. You know, you bought them from here at HSN. You were with me doing Beezy's the other day, and we've got all these great shoes, and yet we can't find them on a Monday morning because they're all in a giant mound at the bottom of our closet. And you can't find a matching one, and it's so frustrating, so you wear the same pair of shoes all the time. When you get them out, not only are you protecting your investment, and why not, but it's really delightful. Like it's a Monday morning, you go, oh yeah, I'm wearing my little leopard cute ballerina shoes to work today, and you're not digging through that big pile and that big mess on your closet floor. It changes everything. It really does. If you, I used to be very, very unorganized. organized. And because I downsized so much, I live in under 700 square feet now, I had to learn to become extremely organized, and I'm really happy about it. I've learned how to get rid of stuff pretty effectively, but the stuff I have that I love, I'm really I'm not as organized as I'd like to be, because you kind of get hooked on it, but at least I know I can find the stuff I need, and I use every inch very smart. And the vast majority of the way I do that is because of the origami pieces. All right, if you want the platinum, that's the one right behind me, there are 30 left. These are all gonna sell out, by the way. I have 70 left in the black. That's great, because if you're gonna put it in the closet, I think it looks really kind of designer, because they're black. And then in the bronze, the vintage bronze, I have 150. This is actually one of our most popular colors. How many of you have a workbench out at the in the garage? And you've got tools everywhere, and nails, and jars of this, and cans of that. You know, whoever's out there, your hubby working, he's got all these little boxes and all these little pieces and parts. Or it's on a shelf and everything's sort of shoved in it. Now, if this is put on the workbench, it's up high, just like it is here. And he can find, or she can find, all the tools she needs out there in the garage, and all those nails and all the stuff we collect, right? So it's great for that. I also, because it's 12 inches deep, I'm gonna turn it sideways. I love this. If you've got a pretty good size crafting table, can you imagine if this is in the wall on your crafting table? Can you imagine 12 by 12 sheets of scrapbooking paper will comfortably fit on here, because it's 12 inches. So, oh, that's heavenly. You have all 3 layers of all the tools you need and all the stuff we collect as crafters. That alone, to me, would be fantastic. Maybe you've got a business you're running out of your house, and you have a desk, and you've got a hot mess, and you need to organize all your envelopes and tablets and, you know, all the paper we need for the printers and everything like that. Again, this would be so perfect. Think of it up higher, not necessarily just down on the ground. Trace, I know we've only got about 30 more seconds or so. Anything you want to add? Oh, the platinum's gone, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so listen, Suzanne, I think you can relate to this. I feel like shoe racks are kind of like a hard thing to buy, because I think that we all kind of, when we think of shoe racks, we think of like the old school shoe racks where you buy multiple different pieces. You've got those plastic sides on the side. You've got those metal rods in the middle. They're kind of slanted so that you can go ahead and put your heels there so they fit perfectly. You take one shoe off, the whole thing collapses. This is so substantial. Remember, 39 inches in length, only a foot off of the wall, so it's not too big, it's not too bulky. It's gonna hold 40 pounds worth of weight. That is huge, okay? This is powder coated steel, so indoor and outdoor use. And remember, it can be a 3-tier shelf. And look at this, all you do, like I said, if you want that middle shelf in, you just place it on those little hooks right there. It comes to you flat packed like this. This is your assembly, okay? You take it out of the box, you open it up, there you go. That is your assembly. Remember, powder coated steel means it won't rust, it will not chip, it will not corrode. And then, let's say,
and it's gone.
My bad.
Trey's not going very far. We have a 10 shelf system coming up, so stick around to see that. So Trace, I'll see you in a minute. All right, now the next item is again one of those super duper